Hi kitties, welcome to Spirit Kitty Tarot. We are doing all zodiac signs readings, so check out the timestamps down below or in the description box. So the first zodiac sign we're doing is Aries. Let's see what we have for you, Aries. We have the Magician card. So there are things that you are bringing into the world, in the physical world. You are acting on things that you've been meaning to really work on, and you're bringing things into manifestation with the King of Wands. You are gaining confidence because of what you're doing right now. After you chose this path for yourself, after you started bringing this dream into the physical world, you started gaining confidence in yourself. With the Seven of Wands, you are choosing one of the paths from what you were desiring, many things that you thought that were possible outcomes for you or options for you, but you chose one of those things because it's more lucrative and it's more associated with your passions. With the Chariot card, you are moving forward, and you might be even doing trying out new things that you hadn't before, just because you feel like it. It's more about where your passions lead you. With the Strength card, you are trying to calm yourself down. You are practicing earthy, grounded energy and trying to bring that into your really the set of emotions that you're feeling right now. You are actually physically trying to bring it in because it's just something that you are working on. With the Six of Swords, there is a decision-making process that's happening for you. You are trying to be more assertive in life, but also be more decisive. You are still weighing something, and things haven't really gone exactly as you imagined them to, but you're still struggling with something, and it's a bit of a difficult time for you. With the Ten of Pentacles, emotionally, with the Ten of Pentacles, you are trying to bring in stability. You're trying to financially become stable, but there's someone that you are actually doing that for. There's someone that you feel you want to spend your life with, and this person makes you want to grow more stable. With the Moon card, it is your emotional self that sends you messages, and you are actually realizing something for yourself, some emotional epiphany that's happening for you. There's some realization that's coming affront in your mind. With the Two of Wands, there are two possibilities for you in this love connection, and it might not really be a love connection. It's just something that not a new one. It's something that you're already in. You are attached to someone, and with this person there are two possible outcomes in a certain situation, and you are leaning towards one of them, but you are still clinging on to both of them. There's one that is good for you, and there is one that you want to do, actually. So there is some disparity there, but in terms of what you want and what you think is right. So it's with the Two of Pentacles, there are two things that you are juggling right now. You are involved in these two things, and they both are tiring you, they are exhausting you, but you are clinging on to them because they give you the familiar routine that you really desire right now. You want something that's still rooted in your normal schedule, if you understand what I'm saying, if that makes sense. With the King of Swords, you are now, after a while, this all happens, and after a while you become more decisive in your decision making, and something happens. That's what triggers it. You become more decisive, and you lean towards something that you think is the right option. With the King of Pentacles, and this might come with cutting some ties that are not serving you. There's some conflict, not really conflict. You are having a civil conversation with someone, and some things come to the surface from your side. With the King of Pentacles, you are acting more stable. You are actually getting new opportunities, and that brings you a lot of confidence, and it also brings you humility in some ways, because there's something that happens, and as you gain confidence. You don't feel like you need to exude that in the outside world too much. You don't need to act like that. You don't need to pretend to be that, because you are that, if that makes sense in any way. With the Death card, it's the end of the new and in sorry, end of the old and in with the new. And with the Eight of Pentacles, there is some opportunity financial that's again coming in. It's actually here already. You're working on it, and you're gaining momentum in that. You are working harder, and you're making more time for it. With the High Priestess, there's something that you are not aware of, and you're getting the message from yourself, from within yourself, and it is telling you you are not actually listening to it, though, very actively. With the Page of Wands, there is something that you need to pay attention to, and you're moving towards it. There's some passion that you've been putting aside. Now you are moving towards it because it is calling you. You feel the need to invest in it more. With the Four of Wands, there is a love connection that brings you a lot of a lot of happiness and joy, and this person is someone that you feel a long-term connection with. You see it a long-term relationship with this person, and you move towards it. So there you go, Aries. I hope this helped. Now we are moving on to Taurus. Okay, so we have the Fool, the Knight of Wands. You are being optimistic right now about something. You are actually being excited. You're really excited about something, and you're moving towards new things, new grounds that you want to cover for yourself. There's someone that is coming into your life, might be a fire sign. This person is really passionate, and they bring a lot of passions from within you as well. With the Five of Cups, there's something that happens and you start focusing on the negative side of this connection. With the Four of Swords, the situation demands from you decisiveness, and it is telling you that you need to be upfront about things, and you need to be direct in your approach. With the Devil card, things start to there's a corrosiveness to this connection. I don't know why I'm saying that, but there's something to it that there's a firm attitude from this other person. They might be even controlling to a certain degree, and they take from you more than they are giving you. So it's an unequal dynamic in this situation. With the Five of Swords, you are both confronting each other, and there is an exchange of words that doesn't really go that well. You both are being defensive. With the Four of Pentacles, we are moving on to now your professional life, and you might be moving towards something new, for a new opportunity, and you're packing your bags essentially and moving towards something that's more stable for you. With the Fool card, you are taking a leap of faith, and with this new opportunity, you don't really know how it's going to turn out. With the Seven of Swords, it's you taking away the things that can hurt you, and you're moving away from things that you know are not good for you right now. With the Two of Swords in reverse, you opt for something else. There is something else that you're interested in other than the two options that are presented to you, and it's a good approach for you because you are not letting yourself be stuck. With the Ace of Pentacles, you move towards something financial, and you're trying to invest in something with a lot of determination and strive for it. With the Hermit card, you are doing an inward journey towards the center of yourself and trying to regain enlightenment from within yourself. But with the Hermit card, it is the star that the Hermit has in its lantern. So you are hiding your potential from people and from situations. You are hindering your own self from achieving the heights that you can potentially achieve. With the Hanged Man, we have putting yourself through a difficult situation yourself, intentionally, because you want to gain something out of it. With the Page of Cups, there's a love situation coming in. There's some communication that's happening from someone that wants to seek some love connection with you. With the Page of Pentacles, there is some news about a financial endeavor. There's something that's happening, some opportunity that comes in on its own, and you start thinking about it. With the Knight of Swords, you start moving towards it now. So that is what we have for you, Taurus. Now let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Let me change the deck. We have the Strength card, we have the Four of Swords. The universe is telling you to be calm, and you actually have been calm. So we have, in the recent past, we have the Strength card, and it is the universe is telling you that you've been patient, you've been calm, and you've tried to be collected. With the Four of Swords, it is still not helping you, what you're trying to bring into the emotional side that you're actually putting up front. It's not really working. You are trying to act calm, you're trying to act collected, and you are really actively trying to manifest it from within yourself, but it's not really working. With the Three of Pentacles, there is someone that you are missing, and there's a certain situation that feels you are brought into this state that you feel nostalgic about this person or situation, but you're not acting on it. You are missing them, and but you're not acting on it. With the World card, things change. There is a change that's happening around you, and it demands you to change with it. With the Two of Pentacles, there are two sides of this coin. There are two sides to the situation. There is their side and there is your side, and you understand both of those sides. You see them. That's why you don't really hold them at fault, and that's really a good approach. You should definitely stand by that, because you need to understand their side as well, but you still feel the way you feel. You can't really change that either. So with the Fool card, it is it's happiness that you seek for yourself, and you are being excited. You are excited about some situation, and it brings you that childish joy from within yourself, glee towards a certain situation. With the Ace of Chalices, it is demanding more emotional capacity that you are willing to give it. With the Two of Wands, there is someone that promises you a lifelong love and connection that they are offering you. With the Moon card, you take a journey within and try to resolve what you feel about them, and you feel a whole plethora of emotions for this person, not necessarily just love though. With the Death card, it is the end of something and beginning of something new. It's a rebirth, but it's a rebirth of something that's completely different. It's not what they are offering you or they expect from you. It's something that's the only option for you. It's a rebirth. It's a new dynamic. It's a new scenario and a relationship. With the Nine of Swords, you are moving away from things that are not healthy for you. You are debilitated by this situation, and you move away from it. With the Seven of Swords, they are giving their attention to someone else, and you know about that. So there's something that they have been not really open about, and they really have feelings for someone else, and you haven't really, maybe you have addressed it, but there isn't any resolution that has happened. With the Six of Swords, you feel betrayed by this person, and you just want to move away from this. you want to move forward. With the Five of Swords, you are taking away the things that they can potentially harm you with, and you move away from the situation because you want peace for the time being. With the Hanged Man, you are seeking enlightenment by taking time away from this person and the situation, so you can approach this with more resolve and with more compassion even to this person, because you are feeling just for yourself right now, and you want to be able to resolve that and then come back so you can understand the situation more. With the Princess of Pentacles, you might be doing paperwork and something about your professional life. You are moving towards something new and you are doing more paperwork. You are trying to apply for something. With the Three of Wands, there are three passions that you are practicing right now. There are three practices that you are contributing right now to, and you feel equally passionate about all of these three things, and you don't really want to choose between either of these things, and you want to give equal time to all of them. With the Seven of Chalices, we have you feeling really freedom from the situation. You're moving away from it and you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on your passions, and that makes you feel liberated in a lot of ways. So there you have it, Gemini. Now Cancer, what do we have for you? Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, we are being defensive about a certain situation. We've built our defenses, and it might just be boundaries though. It doesn't really need to be defensive. With the Queen of Wands, there is someone that holds up a gesture. They kind of hold up a white flag, and they try to resolve the situation by offering an olive branch and giving you something as a peace offering. With the High Priestess, the situation demands an introspective view of it all, and you need to understand where they're coming from, and of course also taking in account what you feel about them, the whole situation, the whole scenario that played out. With the Five of Swords, you take away the things that are potentially harmful to the situation. Not just that you need to defend yourself from this person, but just the situation that is being offered right now. You want to not be confrontational about anything. With the Ten of Swords, there is it's the end of a bad situation. It's the exceeding amount of bad that has now come to its end, inevitable end, because it's now come to the close of the whole traumatizing thing, and you're dead. It's basically the dead, done and over with. So you sorry about the you're dead thing. No, you are you're seeing it as it can't get worse, and you're moving towards better things and being optimistic about it. With the Four of Chalices, you miss the good in this situation. You miss the good part of the relationship, and you miss this person. With the Knight of Pentacles, it demands you to take in account all the good things that they've done. You are actually actively now thinking about all the good parts, and it's not just that involuntary being brought up all of those good things, but rather you are now engaging in it, and you understand that there have been really good things in this relationship. With the Four of Pentacles, you are being a bit stingy with your own actions. You're trying to be kind, you see it that way, but in terms of what they see and what you're actually doing as an objective person, you are kind of still not giving to the situation as much as you can, and you know you can. With the Empress card, it is you being more loving to this person. It demands you to see them as an equal, and how they have done what they've done, but you can be the kinder person here, but of course take as you can and not more than you can or more than you're willing to. Whatever the situation was, if you feel that you need to extend a hand, then do it. If you don't, then don't do it, because no one needs to step out of their comfort zone. With the Eight of Swords, with the Emperor card, it is it demands, the situation is presenting itself that you are stubbornly holding on to your past, and you are taking a stand for yourself, which is something that you haven't been doing before, and you are actually proud of yourself because you are setting up boundaries, but it's also not just emotional ones. You are physically creating boundaries around yourself that you need to sustain yourself. With the Eight of Swords, there is still a dichotomy between how you present yourself and how you feel. There is still a lot of triggers that are happening, and you still feel a lot of despair around the situation. With the Queen of Swords, there is now a cutthroat energy that you have. You are not willing to take anything that isn't good for you. And we have the World. With the Star card, it is demanding you to put yourself first and your needs first and your desires first. With the Hermit card, you still want to be wiser, as you quote unquote wiser, and you want to be a kinder and a person that's more adult in your head. That's how you are seeing it. With the King of Swords, it is still telling you that the universe is telling you, and you yourself are constantly telling yourself, that you need to stand up for what you believe in. It's not wrong to do that. You believe in what you believe in and stick to it. So there you have it. I hope this helped. Now Cancer, let's see what we have for you. No, I just did Cancer. What is after that? It's Leo. So Leo, let's see what we have for you. With the Nine of Cups, we have Two of Wands and the Temperance card. All right, so with the Nine of Cups, there is an excess flow of feelings that you are experiencing, and sorry about that, my glasses just went flying. With the Two of Wands, we have two opportunities that you are focusing on right now. There is two things that you've been investing in, and with the Temperance card, it is telling you to balance out what you're giving into the world, where you're putting your energy into, and not waste it on things that are unnecessary. So whatever your situation is, think about what you are potentially wasting your energy in, and try to balance things out for yourself. Try to alchemize your time and how you are putting attention into something that isn't really necessary for you. With the High Priestess, there is certain messages that the universe is asking you to contemplate on. It is telling you to be self-reflective and see things more objectively when you can. And of course, with feelings, we tend to feel how we feel, but when we take a distance, but that comes with time after we've experienced what we wanted to, and not what you wanted to, how we were feeling. It just comes with time. We feel how we feel in the time, in the moment, and then after that we are able to be introspective. When we distance ourselves from the situation, with the Eight of Swords, this is a situation that is debilitating you, and there's a lot of depression that's coming in for you. You are definitely in a pickle right now, an understatement if there ever was. With the Five of Cups, there is there are good things still around you, and you are trying to focus very, very hard. You're trying to do that. You are intending yourself to focus on the positive side. With the Hanged Man, it is asking you to be introspective again. That's definitely the theme here. It's telling you to self-reflect and be more self-aware why you do certain things and why you act out in ways that you do. With the Death card, with the Eight of Wands, this is an overflow again of the passions that you are holding on to. There are different people that you feel a whole lot for, and potentially some love offers that are coming in, but you see them all as equals, and you don't really see any of those options as any one. No one of them none of them stand out for you. They are all equally uninteresting somehow. With the Death card, it is telling you to leave behind the past, things that were not serving you, things that just need to be left behind. With the Page of Wands, you are practicing some necessary things that you need to be more passionate about. It's about passions, and it's about things that you can invest time in that also bring you a lot of peace. It might come with dividing your time between your professional life and this particular passion of yours, but this is how you feel centered and calm. With the King of Swords, there's someone that is making decisions for you, or at least they're trying to. With the Knight of Cups, there is someone else. So there are two people that are in your life. There's someone that kind of is more controlling, and they try to steer you towards things that are not comfortable for you. With the Knight of Cups, there's another person in your life that offers their heart to you. They wear their heart on their sleeves, and they definitely come out as the better option in this case with this scenario for you, because they tend to respect your boundaries. With the Five of Pentacles, there is financial stability that you're seeking, and you have been saving up money for something, a particular thing that you've worked hard for. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm becoming exceedingly inarticulate as I'm going on it. With the Two of Pentacles, there is juggling going on between two people. These two people that you don't really see them as options for your soul, if that makes sense. They don't really bring you any peace of the soul or the heart. They're just two suitors for you, and you see them as that. So with the Ten of Swords, there is a situation that is dead, done, and over with. In your heart, you don't feel any emotional you don't really feel any emotional investment on your part for this person. And with the Queen of Wands, there is you are actually moving towards things that you want for yourself and trying to be more independent. So there you have it, Leo. I hope this helped. And now we have the Virgo. The Virgo. Let's see, Virgo, what we have for you. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so the situation is that you are being, I don't know how to say this, but you're being difficult to other people, as they're actually saying it, not in my own opinion. It's just some people are seeing you that way, and you're actually basking in that right now. You've become rebellious in that way, that I am what I am, and it's not rebellious, of course. I'm just interpreting what other people are saying about you. you've internalized it a bit, and that's not how I see the situation. It's just how you are constantly thinking about it again and again, and you're trying to just accept those things in a way. I don't understand the situation why you are internalizing what other people are saying about you. With the Knight of Pentacles, there is stability that you seek then, and in your professional life, you're moving towards things that you really see as opportunities that you've been working towards and hoping for a long time. With the Two of Pentacles, there is another financial endeavor that you're working on, and you are not leaning towards either of them fully. You are not committing to either of them completely because you're still deciding between the two, because you need to divide. You can't really divide the time equally between these two. You need to put one aside for the meantime. And with the Three of Pentacles, there is another offer that's coming to the table. And let's see, with the Emperor card, we have someone, you might be working for this person. This is someone that demands a lot of discipline from you, and they're authoritative. They're firm in their standing, and they ask for perfection from you in some ways. And with the, I'm not sure why I'm doing this right now. Trying to, my OCD is acting up, trying to straighten the cards again and again, but they don't just want to. With the Nine of Pentacles, with the Ace of Cups, there is a love offer that's presenting itself. You're not really seeing it that way right now, but you see the potential of this person, but you're not really involved with this person right now. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is a situation that calls for attention. There is instability around you, and you're trying to work on it. You see it, and let's see what you do with it. With the Magician card, it is you trying to work with all of the elements and trying to manifest things that you want in your life and desire. So it's the active energy of bringing things into the world that you want, and it's through these active forces that you can actually achieve those things. With the Star card, with the King of Pentacles, there is someone that comes to help you out. They give you advice, not really help you out. It's just that they are someone that you see as a wise person. They have experience in the field that you're working in, and you ask them for advice and they give you it. With the Star card, they tell you how to harness the abilities that you have, the skills that you have, they even present another option for you where you can do part-time thing, where you can work on some other projects so you can sustain this one. Meanwhile, you also do something else that you're passionate about. With the Two of Wands, there are two options. Again, we have two things that you are working on. This has really in every reading that's come up, but one of them, you are going to be doing that as a part-time because it's not really lucrative right now. With the Three of Wands, you are okay, so this is an indecisive energy for you. You have different options for yourself in terms of finances, or even in your relationships. You have certain options in actions. You can act in three different ways, but you are actually stagnant right now. You're choosing to be stagnant because it's difficult for you to act in any way right now without reaping the repercussions for it, as you see it, of course, not objectively in reality, but rather how you're feeling things. With the Wheel of Fortune, it is luck that comes your way. It knocks on your door and really greets you. So you're really lucky right now. With the Fool card, you are optimistic about this situation, and after a stroke of luck, you become more optimistic about certain situations, and you start even thinking about some potentially risky things that you were not so decisive about before, you were not so optimistic about or not leaning towards before. With the Ten of Pentacles, there is some financial in your finances. There is an opportunity that's really stable for you. You're working towards it really by putting your blood and sweat in it. And with the Ace of Swords, I don't know why I said it like that, but never mind. With the Ace of Swords, there is someone that is bothering you in your work life. There's someone that really states things as how they see it. They don't have a filter, and you see them as a problematic person. With the Lovers card, there is another person that you are attached to emotionally, and with the Sun card, there is hope for a reconciliation here. This person you have potentially had an argument with, and there is a reconciliation that's happening, or you're hoping towards it, and that's why you communicate with this person and try to resolve things. With the Devil card, they don't really do the same. They haven't really self-reflected, and they try to pin it on you, and you don't really see how that's fair. With the Six of Wands in reverse, you are lacking confidence in this connection now, and you're not really sure about how to deal with this. With the Four of Swords, it is it's becoming exceedingly difficult to deal with this person, and you don't really know how to deal with this person. So there you have it. I'm sorry, Virgo. I hope the situation gets better. And now we have Libra. Okay, so Libra, let's see what we have for you. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. All right. My throat is becoming more dry as this video progresses. With the Four of Swords, okay. Right. I'm just, yeah. All right, with the Four of Swords. This is a difficult situation for you, and the connection that you're in is, or the situation you're in might be in professional life. You don't really feel that the people that you are communicating with, or you are in the situation with, they don't give you the same as you give them, and it's an unfair, unequal type of relationship with these people. With the Four of Pentacles, it's because of your financial issues that you're facing right now, you can't really defend yourself or even ask for a raise. I don't know why that is though. So why can't you ask for a raise though? With the Devil card, it's an unfair, unjust relationship with these people. With the Four of Cups, sorry, with the Five of Cups, the situation, you are sticking to looking at it in a positive light. You can't really focus on the negative because you're not able to leave this particular job or whatever this is, and you're stuck here. But let's see why that is. With the Fool card, I'm holding the deck in reverse, so right, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. With the Fool in reverse, you're not optimistic about the situation, and you don't really see how it can get any better. With the King of Pentacles, you are really trying to conjure up and bring yourself to conjure up the courage, trying to bring it in yourself and trying to exercise it, that you can bring yourself to have a conversation with this person about this. With the Judgment card, things are not really looking up because you feel that they're going to judge you, they're going to evaluate in this way, and it's going to taint your reputation in some way. Why is that though? With the Queen of Cups, there is someone that you talk to this about, and someone that is your confidant in this situation. With the Hanged Man, they give you some advice that you start thinking about a whole lot. With the Knight of Wands, there is someone that might be a fire sign or someone that's really confident. You approach them and you take advice from them. So there are two different people. One person is someone that is you're confident, and there's someone else that is more analytic in their approach and statistics. There are some conversations about that you're discussing with them. With the Five of Wands, there's a confrontation that happens. Might be someone that is in a senior position from you. With the Five of Wands, it doesn't really go that well, and there's a confrontation that's happening amongst more than one people though. There are several people present when this takes place. So let's see. With the Page of Wands, there is you are still adamant about what you want, and you're not really sure how to come out of this in one piece, that you don't really destroy your reputation. Not really destroy, I mean that's a strong word, but influence them to think you, not really affect your how they see you, just that. Sorry. With the Seven of Wands, there is an internal conflict as well as an external one. So the situation at where you work becomes a bit hostile for you, at least how you see it. You might be even in your head about this, and but there's a certain change in attitudes of people around you. Right, with the Two of Pentacles, Libra, we are still struggling with this whole situation, but we try to make the best of it, and we try to exert our energy into things that are more productive. And you trust yourself into work. With the Nine of Pentacles, there is some win that's happening for you, there's a victory that's happening for you, and you might even secure a project for even the company where you're working at, so things get better. With the Justice card, there is fairness in their judgment now. Not really judgment, but there's fairness from the universe, and things start looking up, and they see how you have been working hard. With the Two of Swords, there is decisiveness that you are lacking. You need to see the best opportunity, not just more evil or less evil, but rather the best outcome and the best thing for yourself. With the High Priestess, it is asking you to be more self-forgiving, and try to understand yourself, where you're coming from, not just from what they want you to be thinking about, or rather how the situation is presenting itself, and not be too harsh on yourself. With the Ace of Wands, there is another skill that you're acquiring for yourself, something that you are becoming progressively interested in, and it might have come from some project that you've done, and it opens a door for you where you can also financially move towards and get good opportunities for yourself. With the Ace of Swords, now there is something that comes in, an opportunity that might be really good for you, and potentially a lot of abundance that this can bring for you. So there you have it, Libra. Now Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. Scorpio, what do we have for you with the Nine of Chalices? There is there are difficulties in terms of how you feel about certain situations and how you want to present yourself, and there are just some things that you're not able to focus on because of how you feel. So I don't really understand the situation, but there is a paradox somehow that's happening, sorry, not a paradox, a dilemma that you are stuck in. You want to be a certain way and present yourself in a certain way in this situation, but you're just not able to do that. With the Eight of Pentacles, you can see that my energy is getting lower. With the Eight of Pentacles, there's a lot of abundance that comes in for you. There is luck that comes in for you, and the universe is really ready to help you in any way. You just need to put your energy into the things that you want, you're passionate about, so you can work harder, as the universe really is ready to give you, because those two things really go hand in hand. You need to work for the things you want and also be lucky in your circumstances. With the King of Wands, it is possibly a Leo energy that comes in, possibly a Leo person or just a fire person, a fire sign, sorry, that is around you, and you are attached to this person in some way, with the in a romantic way. With the Ten of Cups, you see them as a love offer, but not really sure how it's going, because with the Ten of Chalices in reverse, the Ten of Chalices is basically a family card, people that you want to build a future with, a stable family with, and potentially your soul family, but the situation presenting itself is not looking that way, not really looking all that really joyous right now, because they are distant from you. With the King of Pentacles, there is another person who is ready to offer you all the things that you want, potentially an earth sign, a Taurus perhaps. And with the Six of Wands, there is something, sorry, with the Nine of Wands, there are with this person there are defenses that are up, and there's a distance between you two, and you're not able to resolve things right now. With the Judgment card, you feel judged by them, or there might just be both ways. You both feel that the other person has judged you in some way, and you're not really actively listening to each other. You might just be reacting to what your perceptions are about what they've said rather than what they've actually said. You might even be on the same page about the same things, but it's just that you don't really hear each other. You are not actively listening. You are just reacting to what you think you are hearing from them. With the Six of Wands, there is a victory that comes in for you, and with the Six of Chalices, you ought immediately want to converse with this person, tell this person how you have procured this victory for yourself. Scorpio, with the Knave of Chalices, there is someone that you really are missing, and there's another person that's with you, but you don't really see them. You only see how you are feeling in this situation, and so this person that you are already with, you can see the cricket in the cup. It's your companion, but you are focused on yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles, there is growth that comes in your finances, and you are really building security for yourself. With the Eight of Swords, there is anxiety that comes in, and the situation that brings it forth for you, it's triggered by something or induced by something. With the Two of Chalices, there is a love connection that steps forward, and perhaps this person that you were waiting for, this fire sign person, and this person communicates, you both start seeing each other's perspective and are on the same page. I'm sorry, my voice is going. And with the Hanged Man, both of you, even after the conversation, you think about it and you see each other's perspective, and it brings certain wisdom about each other and enlightenment about each other's. Yeah, sorry about that. With my voice is just going with the Wheel card. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and it's telling you that luck is on your side. Whatever you're deciding, you need to really see what you want for yourself, because luck is on your side. So you need to opt for the best thing for yourself and see something that is productive and really brings in enough abundance for yourself. So you can't really put it on circumstances right now. It's how you bring about the change and how you really do the hard work. With the Queen of Swords, with the Queen of Swords, there is decisiveness that you are bringing to the table, and whatever you are working towards, you understand what you want, and you make quick decisions. You are able to sustain some, you are able to secure certain opportunities for yourself because you immediately move towards the things that you want. You are really decisive and persistent in your approach. With the Three of Wands, there is two sides to the same thing, and you see the risk and the opportunity, and how this can be a long-term thing for you, but right now it demands you to be calm and evaluate things. You are not giving an answer to whoever this opportunity is coming from, and you take your time, and it's really telling you to take your time. So there you have it, Scorpio. I hope this helped. And now we do Sagittarius. I'm just gonna take a sip of water because I'm not really articulate right now, and I don't want to do that to you, Sagittarius. My voice is cracking. Sagittarius, what do we have for you? With the Knave of Chalices, it's self-reflection that you are doing right now. You have been looking you've been seeing yourself more clearly right now, and you are becoming more and more self-aware about who you want to be and who you are, what your actions have been, and what people around you have done and why they've made those decisions. With the Four of Chalices, there is stagnancy that is presenting itself. Before you were stagnant by yourself, you were intentionally stagnant, or at least it's just that you were not able to move, and now you want to move away from certain things, but it's just that the situation is how it is. With the Queen of Pentacles, there is an opportunity, financial opportunity that comes in, and it might be something that you can nurture into something wonderful for yourself. It will require time for you and require energy from you to build it up into something, because you will have to nurture it into existence. So the Knight of Swords, there is someone that swoops in to carry you towards better opportunities. So there's someone that really is willing to help you out by creating or approaching you for different opportunities. This person might have romantic feelings for you, but they present you with a financially driven offer. So it's not really completely financially presented because they do want a relationship with you alongside that. With the Seven of Pentacles, there's growth in terms of your finances. You are able to grow more and more as the time progresses and time passes. With the Chariot in reverse, there is still a lack of movement that's happening. You're not able to move towards new things, new places actually. So there is a lack of physical movement towards new places that you want to perhaps travel, or you want to seek opportunities at another place that you've been seeking for yourself. With the Hierophant, there is someone that is wiser in this field that you're working in, or at least trying to. With the Hierophant, this person is someone that you go for advice, might be a masculine energy. With the Queen of Swords, there is they present you with certain offers that would really demand a lot of work from you. And with the Knave of Pentacles, sorry about that, with the Knave of Pentacles, there is a demand for a persistence in your work life. You need to work harder, and it's telling you very openly and upfront that you will have to work this much. With the Ten of Chalices, you might not have time to build romantic relationships when you start this. With the King of Pentacles, there might be an earth sign, potentially a Taurus. If not Taurus, then any other sign, earth sign. And if it's not an earth sign, it might be someone that you feel really grounded, and they are an emotionally stable and financially stable person. With the Eight of Chalices, there is now finally movement that is happening for you. You are moving towards new shores and procuring things that might be good for you, opportunities. You are seeking new opportunities from you are seeking new opportunities at a new place for yourself. Sagittarius, with the Emperor card, you are becoming more confident about what you want and how to approach these certain obstacles that are coming in your way. With the Ace of Swords, there is someone that is really upfront about how they want what they want. They are somewhat acting self-centered right now. They are presenting the situation as, I want this, and you need to go with the flow as how I'm demanding it to. With the Death card, you're not up for this change. You're not up for moving towards this person, and you don't really see it that you need to change your perspective because of this person. And with the Eight of Wands, there is communication that's happening. Might be a long distance relationship that you're in. There is a Three there's a Three of Swords. There is a heartbreak, perhaps, maybe just a disappointment, not really that big of a heartbreak. It's just, it might be a small disappointment that comes in. With the High Priestess, it is telling you to see the things as they are objectively and not how you feel them, and you can see this person very clearly if you put aside how you just really care about them, how they completely again and again tell you that they feel about you. Put those things aside and see the situations, see their actions, and you will find your answer. So with the Justice card, Sagittarius, it is the universe is asking you to be fair to yourself as well as others, and not leave yourself behind. And when you are taking care of someone else, take yourself into account as well when you're doing that. There you have it, Sagittarius. I hope this helped. And now Capricorn, let's see what we have for you. I'm just gonna change the deck for you, Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, the Star card, right? So there are certain obstacles that were in your way. You moved forward from them. You tried to step sideways. You tried to really not confront them up front. You just stepped sideways, and I don't know how this works, but think of it that there was an obstacle in your way and you didn't really encounter it, you didn't really try to resolve it, but rather just you tried to divert your attention towards something else and dealt with the other things rather than resolving the thing that you needed to focus on. I hope this made sense at all. With the Star card, there is something that calls for attention. It's an internal thing that is bothering you, and you have tried to compartmentalize it by not really engaging in it. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you want to move towards new things. You're trying to cover new ground. You're trying to divert your attention, or at least drive your attention towards something that you think is going to be a long-term thing for you. With the High Priestess, it's an introspection that you are doing. Meanwhile, while you do this, while you move towards new things, you are also being introspective, and you're trying to look at things as rather than just how you see them, but as how the world sees them, and you're trying to understand how everyone can interpret certain situations. I don't know what's going on with in your life, but with the Ace of Swords, there is decision making that you're doing. There is some people that you might not be entertaining anymore, and after they are removed somewhat to a certain extent from your life, you feel much lighter, and you're handling things better. With the Nine of Swords, it keeps coming back. These people keep coming back, and the situation is becoming more difficult to handle at times. With the Eight of Cups, there are love offers that come in, and you are not really open for relationships right now. With the Five of Pentacles, there is movement that you are choosing for yourself. You might even be moving to a new place. You might be perhaps moving to a new workplace and changing your job. It's just movement in some way. You are moving towards new things, new opportunities. With the Ten of Pentacles, there is security that is in the works for you. You are moving towards things that are more secure, financially secure, and you've built to a certain extent security around you and for yourself financially. With the Six of Cups, there is now a possibility of choosing love offers for yourself, but there are still a lot of offers that are potentially suitors for you. You can choose from any of them, but you're still testing the waters right now. With the Six of Wands, in your work life, you might be really enjoying your work life. You might be comfortable at where you work right now, and you see that this place offers you a lot of growth in terms of even creativity and financially as well. With the Four of Wands, there is potentially a love offer that you're choosing now. With the Four of Wands, it is a marriage card, and it might be a soulmate connection that is happening. With the Five of Cups, now there might be difficulty in expressing yourself with this person, and when you argue, there is one person that cuts the other one down. And with the Ace of Cups, now you are trying to be better at communicating with this person, trying to be more open about your feelings. With the Hierophant, we are moving towards new things, and it might even be covering new ground for your emotional stability. Both of you are trying to be better in this connection, and growth is what you are really seeking emotionally. With the Knight of Pentacles, in your work life, there is some turbulence, but you are able to deal with it really well because you're apt at what you do. With the Nine of Wands, you're really passionate about what you are working towards. In your finances, you are also being really creatively driven, and you are with the Nine of Wands being confident about yourself, but there's a scenario where someone is challenging you, and after that there's something that happens that you don't really I don't know what is happening, but with this person, the scenario is that they challenge you and you don't really arise to the challenge very well. In your own head, you're perceiving it as that you are a perfectionist, and you don't really see how you could be that imperfect in that moment. It's really subjective for you, of course, but if we look at the situation objectively, you did what you could, and you might need to just move on from this person because they're not really giving you that much attention. Even after the situation, you're just being really hard on yourself. With the Emperor card, you are you seek perfection from yourself, yes, and you're still pondering on this, and you try to be even more stricter in this situation. You are more firm, and there's some resentment that you still hold for the situation, not this person though. It's coming into your work life, and there is you are actually channeling this in a healthy way still. So there's something that an opportunity that comes your way, and you try to even work harder for this. With the Ten of Cups in your love life, things are definitely working out right now, and things will be becoming even much richer for your emotional self. And there you have it, Capricorn. Now Aquarius, let's see what we have for you. Okay, I'm not holding it in reverse, but there's some cards in reverse. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, you are Aquarius, not being able to climb the corporate ladder, or you're not moving towards the heights that you wanted. With the World card, there is physical movement that you want. You might even want to move to a new place. And with the Five of Swords, I'm just gonna try to not have these in reverse. Sorry about that, Aquarius. Right, with the Five of Swords, there is a battle that's happened, but it's still going on. With the Five of Swords, it's you would be, if it wasn't in reverse, you would be taking the swords away from a potentially harmful situation, and not letting someone take advantage of you. But in reverse, that is what's happening. You have let someone take advantage of you. So Aquarius, what is happening in your life? With the Strength card, it is telling you to be more calm. It's telling you to practice strength, internal strength. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's in your finances that this is happening. It's in your professional life that you are trying to move very slowly towards things that you want. With the with the Devil card, the relationship that you have with your work is not really healthy. You might be overworking yourself. You might be overexerting in your work life. With the Nine of Wands, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, there is someone that you are really passionate about, but and infatuated with, but they might be holding back their emotions, and you might not even know what they feel for you right now. With the Four of Pentacles, you start saving up for your future self. With the Queen of Pentacles, you might be taking time off from work to recuperate and re-energize yourself. With the Hermit card in reverse, you are not being self-reflective, and you're trying to hide from your own self. You are in denial about something. With the Ace of Swords, might not be denial though, might just be that you are trying to not actively not feel what you're feeling and trying to hide from your emotions. With the Ace of Swords, there is something that requires you to be more decisive. It's trying to bring you to make a decision for yourself, and this is something that you really need to do. There is someone that is actively trying to contact you about this. With the Ten of Pentacles, there is financial stability that comes in for you, and things start looking up. You are getting more opportunities for yourself. With the Star card, there is something that has left you demoralized, or demotivated, sorry, not demoralized, but still the same thing applies as well, because after the situation happened, you have closed yourself off and you have built more a shell around yourself. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you might be moving towards new things and financially. With the Nine of Wands, it is telling you to be more confident in yourself, and something happens when you are actually becoming that, because there might be a validation from the world, from people around you that bring that for you. With the Moon card, it is reconnecting with yourself, and it's with your higher self that you are communicating with and trying to bring peace into your life. So there you have it, Aquarius. I hope this helped. And now, Pisces, what do we have for you? With the Death card, there is a rebirth that's happening. You might be changing your attitude about something. There is something that demands you to change your perspective about it. With the Star card, you are bringing new things into life, something that you want to work on, you cherish it a lot, and you move towards something. It might be a new opportunity that you bring in. It might just come with with the Nine of Pentacles, I don't know with the Star card, but there's something that you were changing your perspective by seeking wisdom for yourself, knowledge that you were actually actively seeking out. With the Nine of Pentacles, there is some news that comes in. There might be some financial opportunity that comes forth. There are some messages that comes through communication about this opportunity. With the Queen of Wands, there is potentially a love offer that you are you're still stuck in how you see things. You're not really seeing them. You're seeing how you see some past situation. You are seeing a lot of other things that are affecting this connection of yours. So there are a lot of other things that are influencing this situation. With the Four of Cups, there is someone that you are missing, and someone that you want to communicate with, but you're not doing that. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there is a situation of a financial opportunity that you don't really engage in, and you let go of that opportunity because you're not really feeling up to it. With the King of Swords in reverse, there is a lack of decisiveness and a lack of determination. You don't really feel motivated about perhaps a connection. You don't really know why you feel the way you feel, though. With the Moon card, there might be conversations that are happening potentially with the mother figure, and or even with yourself. There is someone that, I'm sorry if I'm, yeah, I am holding half of it. The half of it is in reverse, so I'm sorry about that. With the High Priestess, there is an internal dialogue that's happening constantly. You might be thinking about something, but about some communication that you can potentially do, but you're not really doing that because you are assuming a lot of the communication that should be happening and what they will say, what you should say, what they will say. So that's something that's happening here. With the Six of Swords, there are knives in your back about this situation. There you are feeling betrayed by a lot of people. With the Two of Pentacles, there is a connection that you are juggling with a situation. You might be juggling someone with how you are stuck in some situation. So you might not be giving equal time to either of them because you are more in your head about the situation that you are physically in. With the Strength card, there is a demand to be more calmer in your approach and more down to earth even. You might need to see this as looking at their side as well as yours and trying to calmly evaluate the situation. With the Two of Wands, you opt for one of those things more. You try to lean towards one of the things where we were talking about the situation and the connection, and you lean towards one thing more while still working towards the other. But which one is that, you would know better. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have an opportunity to busy yourself in work. And when I say you have an opportunity, I mean that you address it like that, you present it like that, that you are busy, and you are busy, but you also use it as an excuse in a certain situation. And Pisces, with the Five of Swords, you are confronting someone, and there is a conflict that happens. You are both defensive, and you both there's not an active communication that's happening. You both say what you want to say, and you don't really see the other one's side in the situation. With the Four of Pentacles, you are choosing your financial stability right now. You're choosing to be more attentive towards it. And with the Ace of Pentacles, there is money coming in for you. There's abundance and there is wealth coming in for you. And with the Two of Swords, you are choosing another option for yourself, which you think that is more opportune for you rather than the two that present itself. There is someone that asks you to, potentially gives you an ultimatum about whether it's this or this, and you choose neither of those things. So with the Devil card, this connection is wearing you down. It is weighing you down, and you want to potentially take a break from this person. If you don't really physically do that, you might just be distancing from yourself from this person. With the Knight of Cups, this person might be a soul connection, and they want to meet you, or if not meet you, they want to communicate with you by they leave their own whatever they're feeling, whatever has happened, they leave it behind, and they try to move towards you by really holding up a white flag, and they want to resolve the situation. So there you have it. I hope this helped, Pisces, and we will be seeing each other soon. Thank you for being here.